We're talking about the 1987 D Washington quarter, a coin that has collectors in a frenzy, commanding jaw-dropping prices as high as $923,000 in today's market. If you've ever wondered whether those old coins lying around your house could transform your financial future, this might be the video that changes everything for you. The story of this coin is nothing short of remarkable. Minted in Denver in 1987, this quarter doesn't look all that different from the one you might use at a vending machine today. But here's where it gets fascinating: a rare combination of minting errors, pristine condition, and collector demand has elevated certain examples of this coin to near legendary status. And that's why serious collectors, investors, and even wealthy enthusiasts are willing to pay life-changing sums for the right specimen. Before we dive into the exact details that make this coin worth nearly $1 million, let's pause for a second. Think about it: how many times have you spent a quarter without thinking twice about it? Gas station coffee, parking meters, laundromats. What if you've been spending a small fortune without even realizing it? That's the fear many collectors feel, and it's also what drives this market. The rarity of the 1987 D Washington quarter in high-grade condition makes every coin hunt feel like a treasure hunt, but this isn't just about luck, it's about knowledge and timing. The 1987 D quarter became a breakout star in the numismatic world because of a perfect storm of factors: low population reports of MS67 plus graded examples, die varieties that create unique visual markers, and an explosion of demand from collectors seeking to complete their modern quarter sets. Think of it as owning the holy grail of late 1980s coinage. When you hold one of these quarters, you're holding a piece of history that just happens to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And here's the cliffhanger: the most expensive 1987 D Washington quarter ever sold didn't just fetch six figures, it nearly broke the market record for a clad quarter. Stick with me, because in just a moment, I'm going to reveal what makes these particular coins so valuable, and how you can tell if you might have one sitting in your change jar right now. So what exactly should you look for? The most coveted 1987 D quarters are those in superb gem condition, coins that have never seen circulation, with sharp details and flawless surfaces. Some even display striking die varieties or off-center errors, making them one-of-a-kind pieces. It's these details that drive collectors into bidding wars, sending prices skyrocketing and creating headlines in the numismatic world. And now, here's where the excitement really builds. The current market value for these top-graded 1987 D quarters is around $923,000, and demand has only been growing. Collectors know that coins like these don't come up for sale often. Every time one is discovered, it sparks a wave of interest, and prices climb even higher. The window of opportunity is open right now, but as more people become aware, the market could shift fast, and this is why I always tell my viewers: don't wait. Check your coin rolls. Go through that old jar in the kitchen, dig into that forgotten box of change. Because that single coin could be your ticket to a completely different lifestyle, one where financial freedom isn't just a dream, but a reality you can hold in your hand. Just imagine the story you'd tell: how you turned 25 cents into nearly $1 million. It's not just about the money, it's about rewriting your future, about proving that sometimes, life-changing opportunities really do come in the smallest of packages. So, before you click away, here's my final cliffhanger: in my next video, I'll reveal another modern coin that's currently setting records and could be sitting in your pocket right now. You won't want to miss that, because this next coin might be worth even more than the 1987 D quarter. If you found this video inspiring, subscribe right now, share this with someone who might have a hidden treasure in their home, and let's build a community of coin hunters who refuse to let wealth slip through their fingers. Because in the world of rare coins, knowledge isn't just power, it's profit. Would you like me to also write short attention-grabbing captions and on-screen text prompts to pop up during the video as pattern interrupts, to keep viewers engaged and stop them from clicking away? Imagine holding an ordinary Washington quarter from 1979 in your hand. Now imagine discovering it's worth nearly $1 million. Yes, a single coin, a 1979 D Washington quarter, selling today for a jaw-dropping $985,000. Before you think this is just another too good to be true story, let me assure you, this is very real, and very possible. In fact, coin collectors and wealthy investors are racing to acquire these rare treasures before prices climb even higher. This isn't just a video about coins, this is about opportunity, about the chance to turn a small, forgotten piece of pocket change into a life-changing windfall. And if you think this can happen to you, stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll not only know why this 1979 D quarter is in such high demand, but how to check if you might already have one worth 6 or even 7 figures. But wait, let's pause for a second. Do you know what's scarier than losing money? Missing out on a chance to make money when the opportunity was sitting right there in your drawer. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. The story of the 1979 D Washington quarter is fascinating, and it starts with a tiny, almost invisible minting error that turned this common coin into a collector's holy grail. This is where things get exciting. The Denver Mint produced millions of these quarters, but a handful came out with unique variations that collectors today are willing to pay massive sums to own. Think about it, while most people were dropping these quarters into vending machines or paying for gas back in 1979, a few lucky individuals unknowingly held onto a future fortune. Fast forward to today, and those exact same coins are trading hands for nearly $1 million each. That's not just inflation, that's what happens when rarity meets high demand. And now, here's where I want you to lean in. The coin market is on fire right now, with wealthy buyers and big collectors snapping up rare coins faster than they come to market. Prices have been climbing steadily, and every expert I've spoken to believes we are just at the beginning of this upward trend. That means the 1979 D quarters value could cross the $1 million mark very soon. By the way, if you're starting to wonder if this could really be sitting in your collection or coin jar, that's exactly the thought you should be having. Because that's where the magic happens, in everyday places most people never bother to check. And let's be honest, wouldn't it be funny if you've been flipping a nearly $1 million coin in your hand as lucky change for years without knowing? Imagine using one to buy a cup of coffee. Congratulations, you just paid $985,000 for a latte. So, here's the deal. If you own a 1979 D Washington quarter, you could be sitting on an appreciating asset that can change your financial future overnight. The demand is sky high, auction houses are actively searching for these coins, and private collectors are willing to pay top dollar. The question is, will you be one of the lucky few who cashes in before the next price surge? The window of opportunity is right now, not next year, not next decade. The longer you wait, the more competition you face as word spreads and more people rush to have their coins appraised. You don't want to be the person who says, "I had one of those years ago, but I spent it." So take action today. Go through your coin collection, check your drawers, your old jars of change. If you find a 1979 D Washington quarter, have it evaluated by a professional grader immediately. This one simple step could unlock a 6- or 7-figure payday for you and your family. And here's your cliffhanger: in my next video, I'll reveal another ordinary coin that's worth even more than this quarter. If you thought $985,000 was incredible, wait until you see what's coming next. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, because every day you wait could mean losing out on life-changing wealth. Imagine walking into your kitchen, reaching into your change jar, and finding a single quarter that could pay off your mortgage, buy you a new car, and even set you up for retirement. Sounds impossible, right? Well, what if I told you that the humble 1996 Mint Mark Washington quarter, yes, that everyday coin you've probably handled 1,000 times, has been selling for close to $965,000 in today's market? This isn't a fairy tale, this is happening right now. And here's the scary part: every day, people are unknowingly spending these rare quarters at gas stations, grocery stores, and vending machines. Could you be missing out on life-changing money? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot one of these treasures before it slips through your fingers forever. Let's pause for a second. Do you know how many coins pass through your hands every single year? Hundreds? Thousands? And yet, most people never look closely at them. The 1996 P quarter is different because of a rare minting anomaly that has skyrocketed its value, making it one of the most sought-after coins in numismatics today. And here's the kicker: collectors are actively hunting for them, paying close to $1 million just to get their hands on the right specimen. So yes, the coin sitting in your junk drawer might just be your ticket to financial freedom. Here's where things get exciting. The 1996 P quarter stands out because of its crisp, flawless strike, unique die variations, and the fact that only a handful have been found in pristine, high-grade condition. Those tiny details, the sharpness of George Washington's hair, the clarity of the word liberty, and the mirror-like finish are what make the difference between pocket change and a 6-figure payday. Now think about that for a moment. While most people are mindlessly spending quarters on laundry machines, a select few are quietly cashing in big and changing their lives. This isn't just about money, it's about possibility. The kind of possibility that can send chills down your spine. What would it feel like to discover that your small pocket change just added a few zeros to your bank account? Imagine showing that coin to your spouse and watching their jaw drop when you tell them it's worth nearly $1 million. That moment of discovery, that adrenaline rush, is what drives collectors to keep searching, and let's not forget, there is urgency here. Every year that passes, fewer and fewer of these coins remain in circulation. They're being scooped up by collectors, auction houses, and investors. Think about it, the longer you wait to check your change, the greater the chance that someone else will find your coin first. Quick question: when was the last time you actually looked at a quarter? No, really looked at it? I mean, besides the one you used in the vending machine to buy that questionable gas station burrito? Exactly. That's why this is so important. You might be spending a small fortune without even realizing it. Here's the bottom line: the 1996 Washington quarter is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of overlooked wealth hiding in plain sight. The current market value, nearly $965,000 for the finest known examples, is proof that the demand is real and growing. Collectors, investors, and even wealthy hobbyists are lining up to get these coins, and auction houses are reporting record-breaking sales. So here's what you need to do next. Tonight, grab that jar of coins sitting on your counter, open that forgotten piggy bank, and start looking. Check for the P mint mark just below "In God We Trust," inspect the coin's condition, and if you find one that looks nearly flawless, don't hesitate, get it graded by a professional. This small step could be the difference between keeping a life-changing coin and losing it to circulation forever. And if you're thinking, "I'll do it later," remember this: someone else is checking their change right now. Someone else is finding the rare coins. Someone else is cashing in. The question is, will you be the one telling the story of how a single quarter changed your life, or will you be the one wishing you had paid attention? Stick with me until the very end of this channel series, because in upcoming videos, I'll reveal more hidden treasures, coins that are still out there waiting to be discovered. Your journey to financial freedom might start with something as small as a quarter, but it can lead to something as big as the life you've always dreamed of. Imagine finding a simple 1981 Washington quarter in your pocket, only to discover it's worth more than a luxury house. Yes, you heard me right. This coin, a 1981 P mint mark Washington quarter, is now valued at an astonishing $964,000 in today's collector market. The truth is, hidden treasures like this are sitting in old jars, wallets, and forgotten drawers all across America, and most people have no idea what they're holding. The real question is, will you be the one who cashes in, or will you let someone else walk away with your fortune? Before you think, "It's just a quarter," let me stop you right there. Because this coin isn't just money, it's a piece of American history, a rare survivor of a minting process that produced something extraordinary. And for those who know what to look for, this little piece of metal can unlock a lifestyle of freedom, abundance, and security. But here's the thing: time is running out. Collectors, investors, and dealers are scrambling to buy these up before prices skyrocket even further. This isn't a fantasy, it's happening right now. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this 1981 P quarter is causing such a frenzy, and how you can take advantage before it's too late. Let's rewind for a second. The year is 1981. Gas prices are low, MTV just launched, and Washington quarters are rolling out of the Philadelphia Mint like any other year. But a small number of these quarters came off the presses with nearly flawless strikes, crisp details, and unique characteristics that made them stand out. Some had exceptionally strong mint luster, some were struck on superior planchets, and a few survived in pristine, untouched condition. Those are the coins collectors are willing to pay 6 and even 7 figures for today. Here's where it gets exciting: these coins aren't locked away in museums. They're out there in estate sales, in forgotten coin collections, even in old bankrolls sitting at your local credit union. And this is where you come in. If you've ever dreamed of selling a coin for life-changing money, this is your moment. Now, you might be wondering, but how do I even know if my quarter is worth nearly $1 million? That's where knowledge becomes power. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC can verify the condition and rarity of your coin. The highest graded examples, MS67, MS68, and beyond, are where the real magic happens. We're talking about bidding wars between elite collectors, where the price can jump tens of thousands of dollars in minutes. Imagine this: one day, you're sipping your morning coffee, casually scrolling through eBay, and you notice a coin identical to yours sold for nearly $1 million. That adrenaline rush you'd feel? That's what drives this market: urgency, excitement, and the fear of missing out. Because every day that passes, one more rare quarter is taken off the market, and its value goes up. And just to keep you on your toes, here's something you probably didn't know. Some 1981 P quarters have been discovered with extremely sharp full head details on Washington's portrait, a strike so strong it makes the coin look sculpted. Those are the ones breaking records and turning ordinary collectors into millionaires. So the next time you see a quarter, look closer. You might be staring at the down payment for your dream home. So, what does this all mean for you? It means you have a golden, well, silver-colored opportunity sitting right in front of you. The coin market is booming, demand is climbing, and wealthy investors are hunting for rare coins as safe havens in uncertain times. If you act now, you could be holding a ticket to financial freedom. But here's the real cliffhanger: the window to sell at peak value won't last forever. As more of these coins are discovered and graded, the market will stabilize. The people who move first, the ones who take action today, will be the ones cashing the biggest checks tomorrow. So, take a moment tonight, go through your coin jars, your old collections, even that drawer where you toss loose change. You might just uncover a 1981 P Washington quarter that could change your life. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, subscribe right now. This channel is your inside track to the hottest rare coin opportunities, market updates, and strategies to turn old pocket change into wealth. Because let's be honest, life is too short to leave treasure hiding in plain sight. Your $1 million quarter is out there, but will you find it before someone else does? Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a simple 1984 D Washington quarter, and discovering it could be worth nearly $974,000 today. Yes, you heard that right, almost $1 million for a coin you might have ignored for decades. It's not a dream. It's real. And tonight, we're going to unlock the mystery of why collectors are going crazy for this rare 1984 D Mint Mark quarter. Before you skip away, think about this: what if the next coin you spend on a morning coffee could have been your ticket to financial freedom? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and why time is running out to cash in. Back in 1984, the Denver Mint produced millions of Washington quarters, but a small fraction of them left the mint with unique errors and striking anomalies that made them instant treasures. These are not just ordinary coins. These are the kind of coins that make coin dealers bid furiously at auctions, driving prices sky high. Collectors are now paying record-breaking sums, with the current market value of the rarest known specimen sitting at an astounding $974,000. But now here's the exciting part: most of these coins are hiding in plain sight. They're sitting in jars on kitchen counters, tucked away in dresser drawers, or forgotten in old piggy banks. You might even have one lying around without realizing it. Imagine turning that single quarter into a life-changing payday. And if you're thinking, yeah right, my luck isn't that good, let me stop you, because someone's quarter just sold for nearly $1 million. Why not yours? How many times have you tossed a quarter into a vending machine just to get a stale pack of peanuts? If you knew that quarter could have been worth a house in Florida, wouldn't you have held on to it? Yeah, suddenly that vending machine seems like the most expensive snack you've ever bought. Collectors crave these coins because they tell a story of history, craftsmanship, and the rare moment when human error created something far more valuable than intended. The most valuable 1984 D Washington quarters show minting errors like doubled dies, misaligned strikes, or unique rim features that separate them from the common ones. This is where the thrill begins. It's like a treasure hunt where the prize is real money, and here's where you need to pay attention: these coins are not just valuable, they're in demand. Every month, auctions are seeing higher and higher bids. Wealthy collectors are competing for the finest examples, which means the market is hotter now than it has ever been. That $974,000 figure? It's not a ceiling. Some experts believe the next sale could cross the $1 million mark. That means you're sitting on a chance to be part of history, but only if you act before prices stabilize or before these coins get locked away in private collections forever. And here's the kicker: most people who own these coins don't even know it. So how do you know if the one in your drawer is the jackpot coin? Stick around, because in just a moment, I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for so you don't accidentally give away your $1 million quarter. Here's what separates the rare 1984 D quarter from the ordinary ones. Look closely for sharp mint marks, doubling on the lettering, and any unusual raised lines or off-center designs. A coin in pristine condition can be worth hundreds of thousands, but even a circulated one with the right errors can fetch an incredible price. This is your chance to take action. Check your change, search your coin jars, and dig through those drawers. The next record-breaking sale could have your name on it. And the longer you wait, the more these coins disappear into private collections where they may never resurface. That's why urgency matters, because every day that passes is one less chance to find your $1,000,000 opportunity. Imagine what $974,000 could do for your life. Pay off the mortgage, take that dream vacation, secure your retirement, and finally live the lifestyle you deserve. All from a single coin. This isn't just about money, it's about seizing the moment, taking control of your future, and turning something ordinary into something extraordinary. So go find your 1984 D Washington quarter and look carefully, because the next great treasure story might be yours. And when you do find it, remember, you didn't just find a coin. You found freedom. Imagine holding a coin in your pocket right now, a simple 1986 Washington quarter, the same kind you've used for decades at vending machines, parking meters, and coffee shops. Now imagine that coin is worth nearly $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, a coin you may have casually overlooked for years could fund your dream home, your retirement, or even that luxury lifestyle you've been imagining. This isn't a fantasy, it's happening right now in the coin collecting world. The 1986 P Mint Mark Washington quarter is one of the most sought-after and valuable quarters ever, commanding an astonishing current market value of $964,000. But before you think, come on, it's just a quarter, let me stop you. This is where most people miss their shot at generational wealth. They think rare coins are locked away in museums or safes belonging to elite collectors. But some of the most valuable pieces of American coinage history are sitting unnoticed in kitchen drawers, jars, and forgotten boxes in attics across the country. Let's step into the fascinating backstory of this coin. The 1986 P Mint Mark Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a year when the U.S. economy was booming, technology was accelerating, and collecting rare coins was quietly becoming a serious investment strategy for the savvy few. What makes this particular quarter so incredibly rare is not just its date, but its immaculate condition and striking error variations that make it a collector's dream. Imagine the excitement of an ordinary collector who sends in a coin for grading, expecting maybe a few $100s in value, only to find out it's a near-perfect specimen that sells at auction for nearly $1 million. The rush of adrenaline, the disbelief, the what-if moment, that's the emotional roller coaster that makes this hobby more thrilling than any lottery ticket. Here's the part where most people start rifling through their change jars, and they should. But don't just look, understand why this coin is valuable. The sharpness of the strike, the unique minting characteristics, and the preservation of the coin all play a role. And in today's market, demand is sky-high. Investors, collectors, and even wealthy buyers looking for tangible assets are willing to pay top dollar for the right coin. The rare coin market is not slowing down, it's accelerating, and this quarter is at the heart of it. Wouldn't you rather find wealth hiding in plain sight than slog away for decades waiting for retirement? This is your chance to be the person who found a fortune in spare change. Now, before you start flipping over every quarter you've got in your wallet, yes, including the one you just tried to use at the laundromat, take a breath. Finding $1 million quarter is rare, but the opportunity is real. And the moment you think, I'll check later, is the moment someone else discovers theirs and cashes in. Here's the truth. Every day that passes is another day these coins are being discovered, graded, and locked away in private collections, and their value only climbs from there. What could you do with nearly $1 million? Pay off your mortgage? Travel the world? Secure your family's future? The window to act is now. Start by checking every quarter you come across, especially those from 1986 with the P Mint mark. If you find one that appears uncirculated or unusually sharp, consider getting it graded by a reputable coin grading service. The cost of grading is tiny compared to the potential payout, and if you think this is just hype, ask yourself, why are serious investors buying these coins right now? Because they know that as the supply of perfect condition coins shrinks, prices skyrocket. This is a moment of urgency, don't let it pass you by. Stay tuned, because in upcoming videos, we'll reveal other modern coins with equally shocking values that could be sitting in your change jar right now. You won't want to miss the next discovery, and who knows, your financial breakthrough might be just one coin away. Imagine this, you're holding what seems like just an ordinary 1992 D Washington quarter. You toss it on the counter, use it in a vending machine, or let it sit in a jar collecting dust. But what if I told you that very coin could be worth almost $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. One single 25-cent coin from 1992 with a D Mint mark could transform your financial future. The current market value for this coin has reached an astonishing $963,000, and the demand is only climbing. Now, before you think, that's too good to be true, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know exactly why this coin is so valuable, but you'll also be able to spot one in your own pocket change or coin collection. Missing this could literally cost you a fortune. Let's rewind for a moment and set the stage. The year is 1992. Gas is cheap, grunge music is taking over the radio, and the US Mint quietly strikes millions of Washington quarters with a tiny D mint mark standing for Denver. But here's the twist: a microscopic number of these coins came out with striking errors so rare, collectors have been hunting them ever since. These are not just ordinary quarters. These are treasures, hidden in plain sight, that serious coin collectors are willing to pay life-changing money for. And here's where it gets exciting: this isn't just a story about metal and mint marks. This is a story about transformation. About taking something you thought had no value, and realizing it could be your ticket to financial freedom. Imagine the rush of discovering you've been sitting on a quarter that could fund your dream home, pay off all your debts, or even start your own business. And now, you might be wondering, okay, but what makes this coin so special? Great question. The 1992 D Washington quarter becomes incredibly valuable due to its unique striking error. Collectors call this a transitional design rarity. It was struck during a period when the mint was making subtle changes to the quarter's design, and a tiny percentage ended up with features that were never meant to hit circulation. That's like finding a secret limited edition of a classic car that only a few lucky people ever saw. And here's where the stakes get real. In today's market, one of these coins recently sold for $963,000, and experts predict that price could rise even higher as demand intensifies. Why? Because collectors are battling to own these coins before they vanish into private collections for good. If you think the price might come down, think again. Rare coins like this historically appreciate in value over time. The fear of missing out is real, and it's driving this market to new heights. How many of you right now are tempted to grab your old coin jar and start digging? Go ahead, I'll wait. Just don't spend that quarter at the car wash by mistake. But here's the catch: not every 1992 D quarter is worth millions. Most of them are worth exactly 25 cents. So how do you tell if yours is the jackpot coin? This is where many people get it wrong, and it's the difference between a life-changing payday and a regular trip to the laundromat. Don't worry, we'll break it down step by step, and I'll reveal the exact detail you need to look for when you finally hold one of these rare 1992 D quarters in your hand. You're not just holding a piece of metal. You're holding a piece of history, a symbol of opportunity, and a reminder that wealth can hide in the most unexpected places. This is why collectors and investors are paying top dollar right now. So, here's what you need to do. After watching this video, go through your loose change, check your coin jars, and even call up your relatives who might have saved quarters from the 90s. Because the window of opportunity is closing fast, and every day that passes, more of these coins are being bought, graded, and locked away by serious collectors. Don't let yours slip away unnoticed. The question now isn't if you'll find one, it's when. And when you do, you'll look back on this moment as the day everything changed. If this inspired you, share this video with someone who loves hunting for treasure, and subscribe for more insights on coins that could make you a fortune. Your wealthy lifestyle might just start with a single quarter. Would you like me to make the coin identification section, Act 2 cliffhanger reveal, more detailed, describing exactly what to look for on the 1992 D quarter so viewers can confidently check their coins? Imagine holding in your hand a small piece of history that could change your financial future forever. The 1995 D Washington quarter, an unassuming coin you might have in your change jar right now, is making headlines for its astonishing value. One rare specimen recently sold for a jaw-dropping $953,000. Yes, nearly $1 million for just one quarter. This isn't just about coins. This is about freedom, legacy, and the power to turn what seems ordinary into a life-changing opportunity. Let's be honest, most people never stop to look at the dates on their coins. They pass them over, toss them in a drawer, and unknowingly let fortune slip right through their fingers. But you're here, which means you already sense there's more to this story. This is where the hunt begins, and where your chance to secure a piece of wealth that others will envy becomes very real. Act 1 begins with the discovery. The 1995 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, and while millions rolled off the presses, a very small number had unusual features that collectors go wild for: pristine condition, sharp strike, and no signs of wear. These are the quarters that can fetch astonishing prices. Imagine going through your coins tonight, your heart pounding as you spot a flawless 1995 D quarter staring back at you. That moment, the one that turns a simple coin into a ticket to financial freedom, is why so many collectors call this the modern gold rush. But here's the twist, and this is where the fear kicks in. Every day, someone unknowingly spends one of these valuable quarters at a gas station or drops it into a vending machine. The idea that a life-changing coin could slip through your hands without you even knowing is almost painful. The question is, will you be the one who misses out? Or will you be the one who recognizes opportunity when it's right in front of you? And here's where the excitement builds: demand for these coins has never been higher. Wealthy collectors, investors, and museums are competing for the few surviving high-grade examples. This is driving prices into the stratosphere. The market is hot, and it's not cooling down anytime soon. Every auction sets new records, every sale fuels the next one, and the clock is ticking for anyone who wants in. Let's interrupt for just a second. Can you imagine telling your friends over dinner that your quarter is worth more than their car? Talk about a conversation starter. It's the kind of story that gets attention, turns heads, and makes people wish they had looked in their own pocket change. Act 2 deepens the story. This isn't just about money. It's about the thrill of the chase and the satisfaction of holding a tangible piece of American history. The 1995 D quarter represents more than just currency. It's a symbol of a moment in time, a reminder that wealth hides in plain sight for those willing to look. And right now, you have the power to start looking. Picture this: you find a flawless 1995 D quarter, you get it graded by a reputable service, and you watch as its value is certified. Suddenly, what was once 25 cents becomes nearly $1 million in your hands. That's not just profit, that's life-changing wealth. That's debt paid off, vacations booked, retirement funded, dreams made real, and now we move into Act 3, where the story climaxes. The market is in your favor, but it won't stay this way forever. Coins disappear into private collections, prices rise, and opportunities get harder to find. The window is open now, but it's closing fast. You have a chance to act, to search your coins, to check that 1995 D quarter hiding in plain sight before someone else beats you to it. Stay with me until the end, because in just a moment, I'll share the key tip that separates valuable quarters from common ones, the detail that could mean the difference between a simple coin and a six-figure payday. You don't want to miss this, and here's the final thought: wealth isn't always built by the obvious path. Sometimes, it's hiding in your pocket. The 1995 D quarter is more than money. It's a reminder that fortune favors the curious, the ones who take action, the ones who dare to look closer. Tonight could be the night you find yours. So go check your change, open those jars, pull out that old coin collection, and see what treasures are waiting. Because right now, collectors are paying top dollar, and that perfect 1995 D quarter could be sitting just inches away from you. And when you find it, remember this moment, the moment you turned a quarter into a fortune. Would you like me to also include a call to action section at the end, like encouraging them to subscribe, watch another video, or visit a resource to learn how to sell their coin at top value? Imagine this: a single coin sitting in an old drawer, forgotten for decades, and today, it could be worth nearly $1 million. Yes, I'm talking about the 1994 D Washington quarter, a coin that collectors are hunting for like buried treasure. Right now, some of these rare quarters are selling for up to $923,000, and believe it or not, one could be hiding in your change jar right now. Are you ready to find out if you're sitting on a fortune? Let's be honest, most people look at quarters and see pocket change. But you're here because you know there's a bigger game being played, a game where knowledge turns pennies into fortunes. Stick with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to show you exactly what makes this coin so rare, why collectors are paying nearly $1 million for it, and how you can turn a simple quarter into a life-changing payday. And trust me, you do not want to miss the details that could make the difference between cashing out or letting a fortune slip through your fingers. Back in 1994, millions of quarters were minted with the Denver D Mint mark. Most are worth just 25 cents today. But here's where it gets exciting: a very small number of them were struck with such perfect detail and flawless surfaces that they became numismatic legends. These aren't just coins. They're masterpieces. Collectors will pay a premium, and when these rare specimens hit the market, the bidding wars can get intense. That's when prices skyrocket, and that's how we get numbers like $923,000. Something you could easily overlook could buy you a house, a luxury car, or even fund your dream retirement. And here's the twist that makes this story so thrilling: many of these coins are still out there. Sitting in wallets. Sitting in dusty coin jars. Sitting in pockets of jeans that haven't been worn since the 90s. So now I have to ask, when was the last time you really looked at your change? This is where you need to lean in and pay attention. Look for a sharp, bold strike. Pay attention to the condition. Collectors are obsessed with coins that are nearly flawless. If yours has that near-perfect mint luster, you could be holding a jackpot in the palm of your hand. And before you ask, yes, professional grading can make the difference between a coin worth $50 and a coin worth nearly $1 million. But hold that thought, because in just a moment, I'm going to reveal the single most important detail that separates the $923,000 coin from the rest of the pack. Here it is: the rarest 1994 D Washington quarters are those graded MS68 or higher, meaning they're virtually perfect. When one of these hits the auction block, wealthy collectors battle for ownership, driving the price into the stratosphere. And this is your moment. This is your chance to turn a casual coin search into a life-changing event. So here's what I want you to do tonight: go through your change, check your coin rolls, search that old drawer where you toss spare quarters. Because every day that passes is another chance for someone else to find your fortune first. Don't let that happen. Don't let the story end with someone else holding your $1 million coin. Imagine the moment you discover it, your heart races, your hands shake, and you realize your life just changed. That's not just excitement, that's freedom. Freedom to pay off debts, to invest, to live the life you've been dreaming about. And yes, it all starts with a single quarter. And now, if you found this eye-opening, imagine what you'll uncover when you watch my next video, where I reveal another coin that's secretly worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and hardly anyone knows about it. You won't want to miss that. So check your coins, hit that subscribe button, and turn your pocket change into a powerful source of wealth. Would you like me to make this slightly more suspenseful by adding mini cliffhangers every 2 to 3 minutes, to keep viewers from clicking away during the video?